Our humble obeisance to the one we revere, our deep obeisance to the one we revere. We watch the divine procession through our eyelids. We saw what Karan is and types of Karan. Upadan is the Karan that itself transforms into Karya or result. Upadan is also called Karan. All other Karan are Sahayak or helpers. Among helpers, the Siddha or liberated are called Nimitta. The Asiddha, unliberated, are called Kalakar. Let us dig a little deeper into these types of Karan. First and foremost, keep in mind that Upadan, that is Karan, alone is ultimately responsible for its transformation. Helpers do help. They may even be necessary or essential, but can never be held ultimately responsible. Nimitta Karan is already Siddha or liberated. The one who is Siddha or liberated is Udasin or perfectly equanimous. Udasin is always ready to help, but it does not know when and how much. Udasin expects nothing in return. For example, rain is Udasin. It is ready to help, but has no idea of when and how much to pour. It is equanimous. It expects nothing in return. When and how to utilize Nimitta is at the discretion of Kalakar. Kalakar are of two types. The first type is the potter kind who wants returns for their efforts. If their expectations are not met, they will harbor contempt. After the process of making the pot, this type of Kalakar is filled with attachment or aversion and the associated passions of greed, pride, deceit or anger. The other type of Kalakar is Guru. The Guru is Chadmasta, that is not liberated at present, hence Guru is also treated as a Kalakar. Guru has the intentionality to guide a sadhak, but Guru expects nothing in return. Hence, the question of Guru viewing anybody contemptuously cannot arise. Therefore, Guru is called a Sapeksh Kalakar. Kalakar is a threshold concept. A threshold is a place from where one can see both sides. On one hand, the Kalakar is aware of the potential of Upadan. On the other hand, the Kalakar knows which nimit to use when and how much so that the Upadan can lead to its own successful transformation. Upadan, that is Karan itself, is Jimmedar, that is ultimately responsible. In addition, the one and only duty of Upadan is to unconditionally surrender to the helpers. Without such Samarpan, unconditional surrender, no Upadan can reach their goal. It may at times happen that a Kalakar misleads and Upadan goes astray. Still, if there is no deviation from unconditional surrender, Upadan finds a way to the goal. Any shortcoming in Upadan's Samarpan would keep the goal distant even when a capable Kalakar is encountered. The concept of Samarpan is foundational for a sadhak. With humble submission to the divine nature God.